Hey, I just wanted to show you what I have going on behind the scenes. I've got a sketchbook and I am trying to learn or teach myself how to draw characters. So I draw caricatures of faces so much that I've gotten out of practice of drawing the full body. So what I'm trying to do is dedicate this sketchbook to drawing full body characters. So I'm doing master studies and my own. I'm just trying to figure out as I go. So I've drawn this and I wrote down I copied this from another artist and I wrote down his name, John Buscema, and I got dates on it. And then I tried to draw the same character in a different pose to sort of use my imagination. And this, of course, is horrible drawing. I mean, it's super out of proportion. This is Red Sonja, drawn by Loopy Dave. I just copied it. I just looked at his drawing and copied it, and then I tried to draw her and the horse in a slightly different position. This one didn't turn out too bad. I copied this from an artist named Brett Parson. He goes by Blitz Cadet on Instagram, and then I tried to draw, this is Rogue from the X-Men, but she's in an alternate universe where everything is sort of prehistoric. And anyway, I tried to draw her again over here in a slightly different position. That one's not too bad, but you'll see, I mean, some of these are horrible, others are pretty good. So that's how you get better. Some are better than others. So here's a cartoon of one of the characters from Ghostbusters movies. Did I draw this? Yeah, I think I drew this one. And then this one I copied from Zootopia. I'm trying to remember the name. It's a cartoon, Zootopia. And then I tried to draw the same fox, but like sort of like a samurai fantasy warrior. This came out of Tom Bancroft's character book, and then I just tried to draw the same character. That's character design book. Tried to draw the same one in a slightly different position. Because I'm thinking to myself, I mean, copying a master and then using my imagination to do the same thing, only different, this is kind of causing me to, I'm hoping it's causing me to learn it faster. And these sketches I did out of a book from the Masters of Anatomy publishers. These are not that great. Here's another one I copied from Loopy Dave, and then I tried my own version, which is not good. This is from Stan Sakai. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but a Japanese artist who does this character in comic book form. Then I tried to change the position. It's not too bad. I draw cartoony stuff a lot better than the realistic stuff. Here's John Buscema. Bad copy. That doesn't look anything like John Buscema's original drawing. This is another master study from Ben Caldwell. Another Ben Caldwell drawing. And then I tried to do my own version. This one didn't turn out so bad. I like this one. Trying to draw SpiderMan. This is what I would term as horrible. But I don't get discouraged when I do a horrible drawing. It just I do feel frustrated, but it inspires me to keep trying. And these are copied right out of How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. And something I haven't mentioned is that here's another one from Brett Parsons, and I changed the position. This one came out good. This one is from a course I bought on Proco. I don't remember the name of it right now. But I'm trying to draw 3 different types of characters, full-bodied. This is supposed to be copied from John Buscema, but it's really bad. The head is way too big. And this is where I tried to draw the head again because I knew I messed up this face, so I tried it again. This is closer, but still not as good as the original. And this is from John Buscema, and this is an original. I did that one. But anyway, what I'm trying to do is 3 different types of full-body characters. I'm trying to do comic book characters, which are kind of more realistic, and cartoon characters, which are more cartoony, and then animal characters. So anthropomorphic characters. This is from Zootopia again, and this is my version. Let's see. That's Loopy Dave. This is Ben Caldwell, and this is copied out of Zootopia. There's my version. These feet look a little off, and that arm looks off. Okay, so like, in other words, this is cartoon character. This is from, of course, Scooby-Doo. They're not as realistic as comic book characters. This is Todd McFarlane's SpiderMan, another Scooby-Doo character, and drawn from Zootopia. And I like to mark down where I got these things. There's a Jim Lee, and here's one that I did. Not too bad. Ben Caldwell. All of these are totally copied. I didn't trace them. I just looked at the drawing to my left and then redrew it over here. But if that's all I do, I'm sure I'll never get better. I'm just get good at copying. So that's why I've got to try to draw versions out of my own imagination. More Loopy Dave. There's one of my own versions, and I messed up the legs. The torso's a little messed up. This is right out of How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. These are poses from the Masters of Anatomy book that I tried to add details to. This is a Ben Caldwell, and then I drew this face. This is my original. This is just some random drawing I saw on Pinterest. The Etherington brothers, Todd McFarlane. Cartoon people, anthropomorphic characters, and comic book characters. So that is what I am doing, and I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to fill up sketchbooks with comic book characters, anthropomorphic characters, and cartoon characters until I get good at it. I feel like I used to be better at it a long time ago, but I'm just going to keep drawing, and I'm going to keep taking courses. I did this one, but it was inspired by Ben Caldwell. In other words, that other drawing that I liked, let's find that if I can quickly. I may not be able to find it quick enough. Oh well. Get on to the next one. So I'm copying these from other artists. I forgot to write down who the other artist was. This one I copied from a photo of a real ballerina. I didn't copy it. In other words, I looked at the photo and then drew the figure. How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way, which is a fantastic book. These are all copies from other artists. So as you can tell, I do a lot of copying from other artists, but my goal is to get good enough to draw them on my own. Did I do any originals? Yeah, these are all originals, these three. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. She's like comic book style, and I feel like I still messed up her legs a little bit. Maybe I need to study just legs. This is cartoony. I did this one and I messed up his hand. I had his hand literally backwards, which is physically impossible. So I just kind of tried to draw over it and I made an inky mess right there. And then I made up that character. This is copying masters on this page. Jim Lee, Andy Estrada. You find him on Instagram. For cartoony stuff, he's fantastic. Okay, this is copying a master. I don't know who this is, but I saw it on Pinterest. Scrooge McDuck. I drew this. I just changed his legs from the drawing that I saw. And I did this one. I found a pose in the pose book from Masters of Anatomy, and then I drew all the clothes and the sword on top of it. And that's it. I've got a few pages left, and I'm just going to keep buying books like this and filling them up until I get good at this. And I just thought you'd like to see it, and maybe you want to try doing the same thing.